What's going on, everybody? It's Chris from Innovation Yu-Gi-Oh! Bringing you guys another top 10 this week. And this week's top 10, I'm going to be going over the top 10 things Yu-Gi-Oh! Players need to stop doing. Now, the reason why I want to make this video is because I go to events every year, at least 2 events a year, maybe 1 event a year. And, you know, I go to locals here and there as much as I can, and I see a lot of shit I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Players need to stop doing for the betterment of the game and for the betterment of themselves. So, without further ado, let's begin. Starting off by saying, I'm just gonna go straight into the video. They're not in order of any importance. These are all things I think are equally important for Yu-Gi-Oh! Players. Number 10. Stop not washing your ass before you go to locals or just major events in general. Now, as a disclaimer, this is not a big issue in Chicago. I think all Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are up to groom. But back in my earlier days of Yu-Gi-Oh! 2004, 2008 era, motherfuckers was funky at locals, like, smell like straight ass. It was horrible. And then, you know, when I go to nationals here and there, you might get a few musty motherfuckers, because, you know, it's hot outside, 70 degrees, 80 degrees outside. And then you go into the convention center, they bring that must with them. It's disgusting. People's teeth be all yellow. It's like, stay, like, hygiene, my nigga, hygiene, like, it's so bad, it's ridiculous. And this is something a lot of players want me, a lot of my subscribers wanted me to talk about in the past, and I never got around to it, but yeah. Because I thought it was so cliche. You know, the whole joke that Yu-Gi-Oh! Players don't wash their ass. That's just a gamer issue in general. But yeah, man, I was going to have to promote it for Yu-Gi-Oh! Take care of yourself, man. Brush your teeth. Work out if you can. Drink water. Clean your hair. Clean your face. Stop stuffing your face with greasy food all the time. Half of y'all niggas my age, 27 or older, and still thinking y'all eating like teenagers. Which is why they overshape, they stink, and they smell horrible. Now, as far as the working out part, you can work out if you want to. I mean, eating better in general, having better living habits, just creates a better person overall. So number 10, just take care of your hygiene, man, and y'all will be great. Number 9, stop bitching at Konami. Pause. Now, I'm going to have a lot of players saying, what do you mean stop bitching at Konami? Konami is, they hate us. They just money hungry. I agree with that. And I have my bitch at Konami rants from time to time. But like VCTR Fest said in his live stream, you guys can check it out. I guess I'll link it if I remember, or he can link it if he sees the video. Talk with that wallet. Talk with that dinero. Konami don't give a fuck about none of that talking and talking and talking if y'all still buying. That's just real talk. If people are not going to start talking with a wallet and start spending their money elsewhere, Konami is never going to change. Which is why, me personally, I don't spend money on cards like that. Like, I might spend a little money on locals. I might invest a little cheap cards like my Spyro deck, my Monitor deck, and Heroes I had for like 2 years. But I'm not investing heavily into Yu-Gi-Oh! Why? It's because I don't like the way Konami's running the game. And plus, I don't travel as much as I used to, so there's no point for me. But yeah, man, talk that wallet, and y'all get y'all point across tenfold. Trust me on that. Companies listen to money. They don't listen to a bunch of people talking. Same thing goes into politics. Like, people say talk with your vote and not just bitching and ranting. But that's neither here or there. So yeah, man, talk with y'all wallets and y'all be really great. Number 8, stop bitching at every new game mechanic. I'm tired of it. Like, if y'all gonna bitch at every new game mechanic, just quit. Now, granted, I have my issues with link summoning, and the thought of link summoning itself is not that bad, personally. No, in essence, it can balance the game. But it's how Konami handles the issue, which is what I hate. And, you know, players, they guess they predict that Konami's not going to handle it. And they just bitch, rant, moan, bitch, rant, moan, bitch, rant, moan. If you guys are going to do all that, just quit the game. Save yourself some time. And hell, I know a lot of players who quit the game and they wind up coming right back because they realize the format's not really that sad. So you got to think to yourself, do you guys really hate cancerous formats? Or are you guys like an abusive girlfriend who say you hate it, but deep down inside, you love the abuse that Konami is giving you. You love taking a dick up the ass with no Vaseline. You guys love just that you know, that what they call it in psychology. Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys love that abuse, so yeah. Stop bitching. You guys don't like every new game mechanic. Quit the game. Come back a later date. I know people who do it all the time, and they seem happy for it. Or just quit the game in general and just focus more on and more important things in life, like your career and etc. Number 7, stop bashing rogue players. Now, there's a lot of meta players I see who bashed me in the past, and I got better than them. But that's neither here or there. I'm not gonna talk about myself, even though this is my channel. But I see a lot of meta players in general. I'm saying meta players in general bash rogue players, and it's so bad. Like, oh, look at that scrub here. Oh, he can't you know, can't foil out his deck. Well, it's like, dude, who cares? Like, everyone's not taking Yu-Gi-Oh as seriously as you. Like, just because you like to play meta, and like because you like to think you're better than everyone, don't mean that you gotta bash somebody for it. Maybe that person's poor. Maybe the person doesn't feel like it's not worth investing into the game. There are a lot of... I used to watch the Beyblade anime, and there's one character in there says something that resonated well with me. And he's pretty much states, he told the main character Tyson, a lot of pros don't go to main events. Meaning, a lot of good players don't go to major events. They just stay local. And the reason why they do that is because either money issues or just they don't feel like it's worth it. And that stuck with me because, you know, I played Yu-Gi-Oh at the time, and I was like, damn, that's probably a good point. Because I consider myself a really good player. You know, I'm not the best player, but I consider myself really great. And I know I have the potential to be better than what I am now. But I don't feel like it's worth investing that much money into the game. For one, I'm focusing more on my life career, which is trying to build my own business through YouTube and working on my full-time job outside of YouTube. And, you know, I'm trying to, gotta raise my kids, so I just don't have time to go up and travel as I want to unless I want to take them with me. And, you know, there's a lot of players like me who have the skill who just don't have the time. And that's completely understandable. So stop bashing rogue players because that person just might be better than you. And if you guys give each other the same deck and the same time span, he might just beat you. Number 6. Now the same thing goes for rogue players. Stop bashing the meta players. Now, I see this all the time too. Oh, he only won because he played meta. Oh, he's a scrub. He can't play a real deck. Oh, I like to play my black in 2017. It's like, dude, chill the fuck out. Stop thinking that because you play black means you're better than everyone, because you're not. You're just somebody who don't want to invest that much money, and that's okay. But don't bash somebody because they really want to win. They take it more seriously than you. They want it more than you. And there's nothing wrong with that, guys. So it just gets annoying. Like, one time I played meta, I played wind-ups, and people hate me for it. Oh, he only won because he played wind-up. He can't play a real deck. It's like, dude, what's a real deck? Insectors is a real deck? Insectors is a fucking, oh, rip Dragonfly, pop, pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I see it all the time. Like, people just bashing meta players. Oh, meta scrub. Oh, are you going... You don't Yugioh Pro. No Pendulum, no XYZ, no Link. It's like no normal. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what do you guys want to play? Fucking TV show spam? Like, come on now. Let's be real, man. Stop bashing the meta players, man. They play meta because they want to win, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. We all been through it, and it's a phase we go through. You know, eventually they might stop playing meta and play what they want to play. But realistically speaking, if you don't play meta, 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna do well at this game. It's just a fact. I mean, results prove it. Like, everyone who's done well at events has played meta, with the exception of like Jeff Jones, and he played a rogue deck, and I think he won it with the quick draw Dandelion back in the day. But there's always an exception to the rule, for one, and for two, the way Yu-Gi-Oh is structured now versus back then. Now it's more archetype based versus back then, which is more strategy based, where you can add some different stuff together and be good. Now it's harder to do that. So yeah. Stop bashing meta players, guys, unless you can prove them wrong. Number 5. Stop doing hella drugs at events. Now, I'm going to get probably a little backlash from this because people are like, I like to blaze it and whoop the bam and pop my zannies and shit. But you guys got to realize, man, okay, me personally, I don't give a fuck about people doing drugs. I'm thinking more from a parent standpoint. You know, I'm a dad, and you know, if my son said, hey, he wants to go to a Yu-Gi-Oh event when he gets older, I'll be like, I don't know about all that, all the drugs, the Xannies, and all that shit. And it's just like, bro, stop doing these type of drugs. We do have kids at these events, so you guys got to think about this shit. A lot of you guys are selfish, so, you know, I just think, you know, some kids may not want to be influenced by drugs, and some drugs does have bad effects. You can buy some weed and it might be laced, so, you know, just don't do too many drugs at the event. You know, blaze before you go to the event. You know, it's kids at the event. People don't want to walk past, you know, and smell some weed with their child. And you know, that could draw away attention from a Yu-Gi-Oh event. If a parent sees that, they can make a complaint to Konami and get that shit shut down. So yeah, man. Number 5, stop doing hella drugs events. You guys could potentially hurt Yu-Gi-Oh's future under Konami's rank, which might not be a bad thing now that I think about it. But who else is gonna buy Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't. Oh, I think Wizard of the Coast tried to buy it in the past. I don't know. Number 4, stop trying to one up everyone. No, stop spending. That's number 3. Stop spending high prices for cards. Now, the reason why I say this is because when you guys pay the 70 for the Dragonic Diagram, pay the 100 for the Ash Blossom, guess what? That's the new set price. Vendors raise the price up, and once a few goofies buy the price, it stays that way, and then everyone else follows suit. Stop it. You guys are raising the prices up, and it's like really annoying for people like me who don't want to invest an arm, a leg, and 2 left nuts into this game. That's just due to the fact that card prices should not be this high. I mean, that's how every market is. Someone's going to raise the price up. Someone's going to spend the money because it's not that big of a deal to them. But, bro, people complain about prices being too high. Well, guess what? If the community worked together and said, hey, we're not paying 60s for that. Hey, we're not paying 50s for that. 40, we can pay. Prices would be a lot cheaper. So, yeah, stop spending a lot of high prices on cards, guys. And cards would not be that expensive. Number 3. Now, this is what I was talking about. Stop trying to one up everyone in trades. It is not cool. Dude, like, I made a video in the past called Why Trading Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2017 Sucks. You guys should check out that video. I probably have an iCard right here or right here. But in essential, trading in Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2017 sucks. Every once in a while, you'll find somebody equally to have a good trade here and there. But for the most part, everyone's always trying to get the one up. If you could add a dollar card to make it over. I'm like, bro, what happens today where we could just go to locals and trade and things would just be even versus trying to go to locals and trade. Everyone's like, if it's an even trade, but I can't push that card as easily as I can push that one. Then they want to pull out their phones and shit, and it's like, no, it makes you not want to go through the whole ordeal anymore. People work with you for a trade for an hour, and then just cancel it because everybody say, hey man, don't trade that. It might go up or it might be good. Stop it. If you like a card, you see a card you need, and you need it really bad, just get the cards. There's a lot of players I've seen who hold on to cards, and guess what? The card prices dip down, and they were hella salty. Great example, this guy in my local, not gonna drop his name. When Evil Swarm came out and the DC machines were at a prime peak, guess what he did? The DC machine cards were like 40 bucks. Think Evil Swarm, the main Wayne one, I can't think of his name right now. He was like 50s. The guy I knew held the card. Oh, it's gonna go up. He was trying to wait till it hit a maximum peak, and they dropped, and he was salty. And he still profited at the end of the day, but he lost his profit margin just because he was always trying to get that extra one up in the trade. So yeah, stop trying to one up in the trade, guys, and you guys will be a lot better. Number 2, stop thinking you deserve to win because you spent more money than someone else. Now, this happens all the time. Someone spends $300 to $500 in a deck and think they're gonna take it to locals, and they get mad when they lose to that kid playing his hero deck, and it's understandable because they feel like, okay, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh's paid to win, and I deserve to win because I play this. Yeah, you can spend $500 and still suck. It doesn't mean you're gonna pay $500 to win. I mean, logically speaking, does that really make sense to pay $500 to go to locals and smash everyone? I guess from a hobby standpoint, it's not that bad. But if you guys think you're just gonna get a bunch of free wins because you spent more money on someone else in a deck, and then you forward the deck out, then you got you a gem play mat or one of them fancy play mats, the calculator case, you think you're gonna do good? No, that doesn't make skill. Skill is hard work, dedication, and practice, and a good playtesting group. If you don't have that, you're gonna do nothing in this fucking game. Trust me on that. I used to be a part of a team, and we killed it in our game. We killed it in Naruto. And now that I don't have a team in Yu-Gi-Oh, I pretty much just mediocre as fucking card games. It is what it is. So if you guys don't have that, you're not gonna do well in Yu-Gi-Oh. And yeah, so stop thinking because you drop $500 to $1,000 on a deck, you're gonna do well, cause that's not guaranteed victory. Trust me on that. You might get some free wins here and there, but it's not guaranteed when it comes to major events and you play against somebody like Billy Break and he busts your ass in your ass. Number 1, stop doubting yourself. Oh my god, Yu-Gi-Oh players have a fuck ton of insecurities. A fuck ton of insecurities. I used to know this one guy, well, I do still know him, he plays cards still. And he used to always say, man, I can't do good at this event. Man, it's like he was just insecure as fuck when it comes to playing card games. He was like, why? Why? Oh, but you know, it's warped. Man, I'm like, dude, stop it. Stop going to a tournament saying you're gonna lose. Now, granted, you might just lose, but have the mindset you're gonna win, 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 win. Because guess what happened? You might just win. The universe is a strange place, and it sometimes it's all in your head. You make misplays, you doubt yourself, you don't have the motivation to do well, and you might not think things through as clearly. So just having more faith in yourself can take you a long way. And that goes even outside of Yu-Gi-Oh, guys, because honestly speaking, there are a lot of people in the real world who doubt themselves on every fucking thing in their life, and they never get anything accomplished because they think they cannot do it. So, you know, as cheesy as this sounds, guys, trust me, if there's anything in this world you guys want to accomplish, you can do it. Trust me on that. Just put your mind to it. It might take a year or two. Hell, it might take 20 years. But guess what? When you get to the top, you'll never regret yourself. Trust me on that one. So, with all that being said, guys, this was a long top 10, and I actually really enjoyed shooting it. This was really fun. If you guys like what I just did right now, post your thoughts and opinions about it in the comment section down below. If you guys think there are more things Yu-Gi-Oh players need to stop doing, also post that in the comment section down below. As I always tell you guys, if you're a new viewer to the channel, I would love for you to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I upload pretty much every single day now, so you guys can find out videos on me every single day. If you guys want to support me financially, you can join my Patreon, and this is by donating $1. It'll help the channel out a lot. And I also have a second YouTube channel where I do things such as anime reviews and etc. So check that out as well. All the links are in the description below. So yeah, man, this is Chris from Innovation Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm signing out. Peace, guys, and stay innovative. Deuces.